2019, it's been it was an incredible year, so incredible. The year goes so fast when you are working with a generation that is fast-paced and is doing a lot. And so Refuge Youth Network, where we just finished out another year, was absolutely great. Some of the greatest highlights that we had this year are we were able to go to a youth conference called Zateo, which was amazing. We were able to go to Winter Retreat with the Door, and that's always a pleasure and it's always fun. And it's just always a cool opportunity to go to these things and see kids encounter Jesus. The summer came very quickly, and we ran hard June, July, all the way through, and it was crazy. We were able to go to summer camp, and at summer camp we always see kids come to know who Jesus is, and we always have such a great time there. But I think the real highlight of the summer was towards the end of the school year, we were able to hire on 3 interns who worked with us all summer. Out of those 3 interns, 2 of them decided that they liked the call of God on their lives, and they liked working with teens so much. They decided to stick around and help us, and they became staff for us. And so we got Bryce McGarvey, who graduated, and now he is a director of our Bellwood campus. And we have Chalmers Port, who's our digital media director. And they have been such a blessing to us this year as we continue to just follow the vision that God has for Refuge Youth Network. And so they worked with us all summer, and they developed some new programs for us to become better at what we do, such as discipleship programming and updating all of our digital media and our social media game and everything like that. They've been such a blessing to us. Over this entire year, we saw over 500 plus students come into the Refuge campuses, and we were also able to see over 50 kids encounter and rededicated their life to Jesus. That's the mission of Refuge Youth Network. That's why we do what we do. And so this year of 2019, we were able to see spiritual growth, numeric growth, and then also we had our banquet, which helped with our financial growth. And we had so many great connections that we made at our banquet, and we had so many people give to us and bless us. And so thank you for everyone that sponsors Refuge, everyone that has given their time, their money. Some of you have even come and helped us and volunteers at our events like our Thanksgiving dinner, our Christmas parties. All of those things have meant so much to us. It was such an incredible year, and we are so excited and so blessed to be able to just live with this generation and do life with them. And it's been really cool to be able to see them come to know Jesus in a real way.
I'm still shaking my head over having served 20 years here at Trans4mation Church as the children's pastor. And in the morning of the children's Christmas musical, which Kevin and Marissa Koch so generously and graciously directed, I was completely surprised when the church had a celebration in my honor. And as Will and I sat on that stage, I shed some tears, and one of the children asked me afterwards, one of the little boys, "Why were you crying?" I said, "Because I'm just tears of joy because I'm so blessed." January has marked 1 year since we have been in the new children's wing. The check-in area is my favorite. This is where the families come in through the doors and have fellowship and actually create family within the church as they check in their children, sometimes wait for their children, and it's just a good place to be. The novelty of the railroad tracks has not worn off, and the classrooms flow. We no longer have 3 floors in which we minister. We are all on 1 floor, and I really believe it has brought unity to our ministry. Boys and girls, Sunday mornings, and Wednesday nights. Last year, we found our preschool program overflowing with over 23 children in 1 room. The remedy was easy in that we had more classroom space, and we had wonderful people who stepped up to fill in the new classroom of the 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. There are 100 volunteers in children's ministry. Mind you, 100 people are used to take us from one activity to the other, from one club to the other, from one morning to the next of worship on Sundays. However, we have people that need changes. We have people that could have sickness, job changes. We have people that maybe need some time off. So there is a constant in and out, just like the hokey pokey. You put them in, you take them out to keep our ministry running.
Hey, I'm Pastor John Gray. I'm the lead pastor at Hope Community Church, which is an outreach of this church. We also have what's called the Foundry DH, which I'm also the director of, and we've seen God do some crazy things in both ministries, and we have so many people that help volunteer and help contribute to that. And you're one of those people that sit in the audience today. You've given your time and your money, your resources to be a blessing in the community, and we just want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to my wife, who's been a critical part about what we do over there. She's the greeter and the smiles and everything else that comes through those doors that see her and acknowledge her, and we just want to thank her for being a part of that. We want to thank Pastor Jim as well. I also want to mention Dick Weber, who's been such a tremendous blessing to us as we carry on that mission. We touch probably in the neighborhood of 1,000 people a week there at the church, and we minister to different needs that come through the door. Different prayers are said at both the Father's house, Father's table. And it's a ministry that just doesn't set in a church. It's a ministry that's out and about. And even in me, you have given me the opportunity to go out and share in the community and touch the people of this city through maybe drug rehabilitation. And it's just been an amazing run, and I realize that it's because of you that I can do that. And I just want to say thank you. A snapshot of just quick what we're doing at the Father's table. We have probably a neighborhood of anywhere from 30 to 50 people who are coming through on a regular basis, and we're ministering to their needs. We get to pray for them as well. I want to give you a snapshot of the Foundry. Right now we have 13 guys that are there. We have 3 houses, and it's been such a blessing. We're now looking to further that vision by adding another house to that, and we're praying for God to open the door. The Nehemiah Project has been so gracious to offer us a house in that time frame till we find such a place for our guys.
Let me just say I'm very excited to be on staff here with Pastor Jim and the crew for 17 years. Last year, including, we had a tremendous year that I am so blessed to be part of the worship ministry here. We have a great crew. We just have a wonderful crew that works with us so well, has a heart to worship, has a heart for the kingdom of God. And we have new people on the team, and we're going to expand even more this coming year. But that's always exciting. We can see what God has done in 2019. Also one of the things that we do is with the Facebook Live and the live streaming, and you can see some more details in the booklet, but I want to tell you that most of the time, what is average attendance and viewership on a Facebook Live or YouTube Live is around 1% of your local attendees. Well, for us, what's interesting is our viewership is about 5 times that which is average in the industry. Why is that? It's because people love connecting to what's going on. Even if they can't be here, they love connecting online. And I am so glad that we have that opportunity. As you know, we also have what is known as Trans4mation television, as well as Join the City True Stories. Those are on back-to-back right now, every Sunday, and it's incredible to see the results that we get from this. We get about 1,500 viewers, as we know, throughout the week on this. Every week, about 1,500 people are watching this show. So it's encouraging to see how God is ministering outside of these doors. The Join the City portion of it, we still highlight organizations of people having an impact in our city, highlighting testimonies, and that's always an incredible opportunity to hear what God's doing. And because of that, I just want to share one. Lots of information in the booklet that you can read through, but a ministry recently told me, Troy, whenever we were doing our ministry, we had a connection with people of about a certain number, and after they did the show with us, the involvement in this particular organization almost completely doubled just by the exposure or the awareness that people had now from the Join the City True Story show. So that's just an example of what God's doing through this. We're sharing information, we're highlighting people and organizations, we're also bringing a new awareness and opportunities for people to get connected to some of these opportunities.
Currently, we have 100 children coming through the doors on Wednesday night, and a total of about 80 on Sunday mornings. I was surprised when I saw the Sunday morning figure, but our little ones are really growing. On a Sunday morning, several weeks ago, we had missionaries that were visiting, and their children came to be part of our children's program. It was interesting that was the morning that our children were to tell the story. Each table had a Bible story that they were in charge of, that they had to go to the board and tell that story. I would like us to be more mission-minded. I would like us to be outside of these walls doing more. So if I would say anything, that is my goal. To have the children on fire, to have the children knowledgeable, and to have them not be afraid to share and to witness about their Lord and Savior. I ask you to prayerfully consider joining us in children's ministry. We have a lot of fun, and we have a lot of ministry that goes on taking care of the needs of children. Through our many volunteers, we see God working and meeting needs, and we look forward to what God is going to do in and through us in the coming year.
So in 2020, we have some really exciting things planned to see what God are going to do. We're going to implement some new after-school programs that we're going to be adding. We also hope to be able to add to our staff as well through the internship program that we used last year. And we're really looking to try to start another campus locally. We're not sure where that is, if it's Hollidaysburg, if it's other places, but we think another campus is exactly what our town needs. And so 2020 is going to be huge for us as we continue to go after God, as we continue to point a generation to Jesus, and as we continue to inspire hope in Blair County.
This coming year, I just want to see God move in a mighty way and expand all of this. I'm not satisfied with what we did in 2019. 2020 is going to be an amazing year. And as we continue to grow and continue to pray for direction, I want to challenge you to get on board, whether it be financially, whether it be prayerfully, in any realm of resources or support. I just encourage you to get on board with us. If you have any questions about any of these things, Join the City, Trans4mation Television, worship ministry, and anything else, feel free to give me a call anytime. You can email me, you can call me. I'm more than willing to chat. I love working here. I love my job. I love all these things that God's doing in the kingdom and in this city. Thank you.
Man, the lives we touch, that's all it's all about. And we're continuing to ask God to see what he can do in our community. We're praying and seeking God, and we're still looking to have a full house at some point. We're still looking to see God move in a great way, and we're asking God to do those kind of great things. We see miracles all the time, just providing for the needs of the community, and we do see miracles of people being touched physically, spiritually, and mentally. But we're also looking to see a little bit more happen in the area of kids. So if you have maybe an idea or a thought in that process, please let me know. Thank you for listening to me this morning, and just be blessed.
Man, 2019, it was an incredible year, so incredible. The year goes so fast when you are working with a generation that is fast-paced and is doing a lot. And so Refuge Youth Network, we're